morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John, and together we're the two running brooms.
And this morning we're at Clumber Park, parkrun.
And it's going to be a very special day for us because hopefully once we've completed this parkrun we will have done 1,000 parkruns between us.
That's right guys, 1,000 between us.
So that will be 5,000 kilometres or 3,100 miles of park running.
I'll trust John on that one. So John, tell our viewers where our parkrun journey started.
I didn't start at this starting, it actually started in Boots Park, Cardiff on the 29th of March 2008. We're visiting relatives in Wales and we saw that one of these time trial events was on. We've been aware of the Bushy Park time trial through seeing results in Athletics Weekly, etc. And we're aware there was springing up in odd parts of the country. We happened to be in Wales that weekend, so thought we'd go along to the, I think it was the Cardiff Blackweir time trial it was called then.
That's right, exactly. So tell us a little bit about the difference then with the parkrun then to what it is today, because you just mentioned the word time trial.
Yeah, I think the idea back then was you turned up and you would try and run relatively hard and test yourself and your fitness as against where you were maybe a few weeks beforehand.
Yes, indeed. You would just turn up to do a time trial, and back then there was no such thing as a barcode.
So at the end of the run, you'd approach a series of volunteers who had laptops there, come rain, wind or hail. You'd give them your name and they'd search through the parkrun database that you would have pre-registered and find you. I think once you started to get about 108 John Smiths on there, you realised things had to change.
Yeah, can you imagine today with a Bushy Parkrun having to look for your name on a laptop?
So that year 2008, we found ourselves in London a couple of times in the summer, so went along to the Bushy Park time trial. And I think later that summer, we found there was one up in Middlesbrough and went to run that one.
So yeah, so in that first year we did just 4 parkruns.
So that was 2008. In the second year, 2009, how many did we do?
I think we did just 6 that year, so we grew it a little bit.
Yeah, I think we went to Basingstoke, didn't we? We were down in the southwest.
That's right.
And so gradually our parkrun tourism, our parkrun horizons were growing and growing.
I think John got into a few competitions.
Yeah, around 2014, 2015, there was something set up called the Parkrun Yorkshire League. Thank you, Mark Gady, if you're watching this. I know you're a regular viewer of the channel. And it got to be where you would earn a point for every parkrun you did in England. That was a different one. 2 points if you did one in Wales or Scotland, and 3 points if you did one abroad. So myself and another friend, Keith, I know another regular viewer of this channel, we set about trying to do as many different parkrun locations as we could across the year. I think I got to do 54 or 55 different locations and just pipped Keith by 1 point. So that was one particular parkrun challenge I enjoyed. Today, people enjoy many different parkrun challenges, such as collecting letters of the alphabet, collecting what they call Nelson, any parkrun that's 111, 222, 333 event, Fibonacci sequences, parkrun stopwatch bingo, where you try and have each like 2101, 2102, 2403, etc.
So we don't actually take part in these, but because we've done so many different parkruns, or so many parkruns, and we've actually completed many of them just for the fact that we do so many.
Yeah, what parkrun tourism is for us is a sense of place. It's going to beautiful places like Clumber Park today. Turn it round for the viewers, Dawn, so they can see beautiful Clumber Park. Church there. CP. So one other thing that's changed in parkrun world in the 15 years we've been parkrunning are the milestone mementos. We'll see here Dawn walking in her 100 jacket. I've got mine on too. So it used to be until about 2012 or 2013, once you'd reached 100 parkruns, not only did you get a free Adidas t-shirt, you got a free Adidas jacket, which is actually pound for pound. Well, it would be pound for pound because it was free. Which is actually one of the best running jackets I've ever had.
Me too.
In terms of comfort, quality.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember exactly the date I got my 100th, but obviously it was a long time ago because I'm approaching 500. And yeah, it's in beautiful condition and I just love this jacket.
Yeah, and back in those days when you got your Milestone t-shirts, rather than clicking on a website and having them sent to you, they were actually sent to your home parkrun, and there'd be a little ceremony at the start of the event where they turned up. Yay! So parkrun for us is about places. It doesn't mean we have to go to a different place every single week. In fact, where we are now at Clumber Park, I think this is something like our 25th visit here. It's a beautiful place. It's not far from where we live, and it's just a fantastic way to start a Saturday morning. And that's really what parkrun's been about for us, starting the weekend in a physically and mentally positive fashion.
An even bigger thumbs up for all the volunteers this morning. Because without them, parkrun wouldn't happen. A few announcements this morning. We have John and Dawn Broom, who are running between them 1,000 parkruns. According to John, Clumber is one of his favourites, their favourites. We also have around Matt Cox of the Isle of Man. Where's Matt? It's his 50th parkrun this morning. Well done, Matt.
And there you go. Hi, what's your name?
Brent.
Brent, okay, yes. Brent. And you how many times? Is this your local one?
Relatively local. This is the second time we've done it.
Oh, right, okay.
We're generally from Poolsbrook, so.
Oh, are you? All right,
So
we've done
we'd
that
have a
one.
change, yeah.
We've done that one. We haven't filmed that one yet, so.
Oh, okay.
Have a good run.
Thank you.
So here goes, we're on lap 1 of our combined 1,000 parkrun.
We are how much in? 0.42 of a mile.
So John,
and we'll do another 2.7 miles.
So John, it's a bit muddy underfoot. Remind us of your worst parkruns.
That's right, I think there's 3 occasions at parkrun. Ipswich, Cusworth Hall and one in Oswestry whose name escapes me at the minute, where I've fallen over in the mud. Because I insisted on wearing flat racing shoes.
I think Ipswich was the best and it did roly-poly.
Yeah, it was advertised as a cross-country course. It was February, it had been raining. I think it was that storm Enid.
Oh yeah.
It just happened. So I decided to run in racing flat, fell down and then bounced straight up again.
So, my worst one was at New Eastwick, I think it was.
Right, yeah, just outside York.
Yes. And we turned up and I stepped on a sharp object that penetrated my trainers and went straight through my foot.
Well, that because you were hiding behind a cabin trying to lose a bit of liquid before parkrun started.
Well, there was the facilities weren't open by the time we got there, and one has to do what one has to do when you're desperate. However,
you were more desperate after that.
I was indeed, as we made
rolled up in a hospital on the north of York.
That's right, and missed the said parkrun.
So this would have been 1002.
It would have been.
You're not trodden on a nail.
Exactly. So John, tell us about one of your favourite moments in parkrun.
It was quite early on, 2011. It was the inaugural at Silverby. Now back then, because parkrun wasn't as well established as it is now, Parkrun HQ used to actively encourage regular parkrunners to turn up at inaugurals to boost the numbers and help get them off the ground.
That's right, yeah.
So we turned up at Silverby in November 2011, field of about 30 runners, and I was happy enough to take the first token that day, as Danny Norman would say.
Thanks to?
It was thanks to the local fast runner turning up to volunteer. Thanks, Phil. But it was special to me because I used to go to Silverby Hall quite a lot. My late parents, when I was a kid, used to go on holiday to Bridlington every year. To be able to run there, enjoy a parkrun, feeling fit and strong, it was a really special moment for me. Yeah. So thank you, parkrun, for bringing that to me.
So we're now just about to go on to lap 2.
3 miles to go between us.
And then we will have completed that magic 1,000 between us. Woo! Yay! So one real special memory for me was we ran in the Forest of Dean and I lost my parkrun wristband, and some kind person found it well after we'd gone home and somehow tracked us down and posted my wristband back to me. So that just encapsulates how friendly parkruns are.
Back in the early days, people often say parkrun is all about volunteers, which is very true. There's no such thing as volunteer credits. You just turn up early, as I always do, and it helps set the course up, or if you're running particularly quickly, you just grab a timer and some tokens and hand them out at the end. So one thing that's changed in parkruns is the formal recognition of the volunteers and the milestone t-shirts and other memorabilia they contain too.
Yay, parkrun!
So we've now done between us 4,998 parkrun kilometres. We've got 1k to go.
Thank you.
So one thing I like to do when I'm not running is writing. I've written several books. So one of my favourite volunteer roles is run report writing, where I hope I can show appreciation and showcase something permanent for that parkrun.
Yes, and more recently, since we've started the YouTube channel, we've recorded our journeys at parkrun, and we share them and highlight the beautiful moments and the beautiful places we go to visit.
We receive many positive comments from parkrun volunteers and people who deliberately or inadvertently appear on our videos.
Yeah.
So that again gives us another positive element to parkrun volunteering.
So as we approach the final bit of Clumber Parkrun and the completion of those 1,000th parkrun between us, you may wonder, we've been to many, so why Clumber for this 1,000th?
All parkruns are brilliant, but this is absolutely perfect. I mean, just look around. Massive ample car parking, fantastic toilets, great cafe, you're in historic parkland. It's a big box for me. Always a warm welcome. Now, Clumber Parkrun. If you are a parkrun tourist and you've not yet visited Clumber, make sure you do so. It's absolutely fantastic.
I think he said it all. Great job, great job. Well done. So, here we go. Coming to the finish.
And we finish it.
Yay! Can't we finish? Of course we can finish. Everybody finishes parkrun. Here we go. Well done, John.
Well done.
130, well done.
Thank you very much.
131.
Thank you.
I was smiling.
So just scanned in. One other amusing moment at park was actually last week at Prince's Park. I've lost my wristband, so I'm using the barcode on my phone. It was very bright when I wasn't wearing my glasses. Scanned through and tried to present my co-op card to the scanning volunteer.
I don't have any funny moments like that. That's a typical John.
So that's 1,000 parkruns completed. Lovely day at Clumber Park, as we said. What a journey it's been. But that's not the end of our parkrun adventures, because during the course of the summer we are looking forward to going to some pretty special parkruns that we're bringing you on the channel.
Absolutely, and by the end of this year I hope to have done my 500th. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give us a thumbs up, and if you've not already subscribed, we'd love you to do so.
So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.